Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I just want to talk about maybe my day and just the stuff that's been going on. So basically, I had a kind of a not that great night of a sleep. I think I stayed up until 6 a.m. or something like this. I just kept tossing and turning. It was just way too hot, and yeah, I could not sleep. So I just got up and went to the living room and tried to sleep there, but it was still too hot. So yeah, I just took my phone and watched some YouTube videos, and I think I fell asleep around sometime around 6, and I actually woke up at 9:30 to just get my day started because I wanted to make some progress on one of the projects that I'm working on for work. And so yeah, that was not the ideal way for me to spend a night, because I just was like boiling. So basically, like, before going to sleep yesterday, I took a shower, and normally that's supposed to have helped, but for some reason it didn't. And I think I should have, instead of just keeping tossing and turning, I think I should have taken another shower to cool down. But yeah, I didn't, and so I stayed up most of the night tossing and turning. But that's okay. So basically, actually today I was able to, despite the lack of sleep, make some good progress on the project I'm working on. So I made some of the changes and then synced up with one of my colleagues from my new team about some of the changes that I need to do, like just checking with him, am I missing anything else? Like, is this all I need to do? And he actually gave some suggestions of other stuff that I need to add for this specific feature. So yeah, just worked on that for a bit. And yeah, it was good to make progress today. And after that, I went to the gym, did my 20 minutes of rowing. So today was a Monday. Normally I have my strength training session plus yoga session, but I didn't have it today because I was gonna have dinner with some people from my previous team. And so yeah, I had dinner with them. It was interesting, good to catch up. Like, sometimes with some of the people, like, we always end up in like endless, useless discussions, and like with these specific people, it's kind of frustrating because I'm like, why are you just arguing for the sake to argue? You're not actually trying to get better. You're just like saying the opposite of what I'm saying, just to present a different point of view. You're not actually trying to gain information. You just wanna like say, no, that's not right, and that's it. So that's kind of frustrating, and but it's okay. I mean, I don't really care. I don't spend that much time with this specific person anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, kind of like frustrating, but also I hate being that kind of person that's like, come on, bro, like, what are you saying? This is stupid. Because I mean, yeah, it's just endless, useless discussions that comes. But yeah, it's. I think with these kind of people, it's better to just manage them, like, and make sure that I don't lose too much of my energy and like goodwill and all of that stuff. So that was fine. I think I think today I was a bit cranky. Like, I had a bit less patience because I was tired. Uh, so yeah, it's okay. These things happen. But yeah, it was still good to see the people from my previous team, hang out with them, and yeah, the dinner was like the place we ate at. It was okay. Not my favorite place. I think it's the first time that I go here. I don't think I'm gonna go back unless it's for the kind of party thing. But it was not like a party today. It was just like a regular restaurant. But apparently on Fridays and Saturdays they turn into a nightclub that apparently closes at midnight. What kind of nightclub is that? But I guess maybe it's like a Luxembourgish nightclub. So anyway, we'll see. I don't know if I want to go back, but yeah, it was okay. Came back home, and I was actually super tired. Like I was just I was actually supposed to go to sleep 2 hours ago, but basically I opened YouTube and I like found this YouTuber called the Ikes, and it was really funny. I was like watching some of his videos, like kind of silly videos about uh, like he had this challenge where he wanted to get an account that he created from 0 to 10,000 subscribers in a week, and it was really entertaining. It was kind of fun. I recommend you go check it out. They were kind of funny, and then there was another series that where he was trying to get another account that he'd created from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in 30 days. So I just watched those, and that has delayed my time of sleep. I was actually like, while I was watching them in the living room, I was like kind of falling asleep. And somehow I managed to get myself up to brush my teeth. And since I brushed my teeth, I just thought, okay, let's just do Rita Talks. I was kind of thinking that I will delay it for tomorrow, but I'm glad that I'm doing it right now. Yeah, an interesting day. I actually also continued reading a bit of Hidden Potential by Adam Grant, and basically just finished the chapter on collective intelligence. And basically, like, one thing that stood out for me is this finding that in teams where you require where basically your job requires a lot of autonomy and stuff, introverted leaders do better than extroverted leaders, so managers and stuff like this, because basically an introverted leader gives the impression that like they actually listen better. Basically kind of have there is this inherent trust, and people feel more comfortable going to them for ideas and suggestions on how to improve, whereas it's not the same with extroverted leaders. And in my experience, I definitely think that's true. I think I've had one manager who was like a bit introverted. Out of all of the managers that I've had, I think now I'm at my fourth manager since I started like working or like my final internship, and I think the basically he's the manager that allowed me to get promoted. So he's the manager for my previous team, and he's very introverted, but it's I can definitely tell, like, when I read that, I just thought, yes, this is exactly why, like, I felt that I could trust that manager. This, like, introversion is a superpower because he was always willing to learn and listen and have discussions and all of that stuff. And that was like, the trait that I was not expecting it when he first became our manager. Like, honestly, I had my doubts because I did not know him that well, and he was introverted, so I practically had never, had not talked to him that much, even though he was the tech lead for my project. But when he became my manager, he was very, very, like, honestly, I owe a lot of my growth to him, and him always encouraging me to work on some of the things that allowed me to get promoted. So I'm super grateful to him, and obviously to the other managers that I've had, because they've each contributed to somewhat my career growth, whether in a good way or a bad way. I mean, yeah, I've had like a period of time where I really did not like one of my managers, and I think my relationship with him is still not that great. Like, thank God I don't get to see him that much, but he still did something that was really valuable for me, which is what allowed me in the end to get French citizenship. So I mean, I still owe that to him, and I also owe to him the fact that now I'm a bit less naive, and so I'm like, I have learned some things the hard way, and I'm somewhat grateful for that, despite the fact that it was not very enjoyable when it was happening in the moment. But now I'm kind of glad it happened to me early in my career, so that I can take the preventative measures that will allow me to ensure that those kinds of things never happen to me again. Like, never trust that someone is gonna push for your growth more than you, and like never assume that they're already working on your growth. You have to really push them, and advocate for yourself, because there is no one who can advocate for you better than you can for yourself. So that was basically my biggest takeaway from having all of those issues with that specific manager. But yeah, that was anyway an interesting insight, a counterintuitive one, and yeah, it was very interesting to read, and it definitely aligned with my experience with having introverted versus extroverted managers. I mean, I have not had that many managers yet. I mean, I'm still fairly early in my career. I think this year is my third or fourth year in my career, so still quite early. But yeah, those are some of the experiences that I've had so far, and yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. I think it's time for me to get some sleep and rest, try to recuperate from the lack of sleep that I've had yesterday. Hopefully today I'm not gonna have the same issues, but let's see. I hope I'm too tired to notice how hot it is. So yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. Bye. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.